I'm gonna be really honest with you. Filming Money Diaries in the last few months hasn't been fun anymore, which is why I'm actually thinking about stopping this series after the end of this year. If you are a long-time follower of this channel, you've been following this series since the start when I was only making $2,000 over, how I aggressively saved and to where I am today. Let me know in the comments below what you think or DM me on Instagram. I do want to document it transparently, yes. To be transparent to you guys how much I make when it comes to the entire YouTube scene, I want to do that. But it's unrealistic for people out there that now at 28 years old, I'm making $10 over. My savings rate is always this high just because of me as an individual. I grew up not spending much. I grew up with a frugal mindset, and it's what I continue to practice up to today, and it's what will continue for the foreseeable future. But anyway, we will go into August Money Diaries. I will continue all the way until the end of 2024, and I want to share a little bit more personally so that I can improve my personal sharing skills, number one, and also because when documenting all of this, it's not meaningful if I don't share with you a little bit more about my life. For example, my public transportation expenses in the past few months has been really low, and the reason behind it is because I really enjoy my time being at home. I spend most of the time on my computer editing, watching other creators' vlogs, videos to gain inspiration, etc. If I can and I don't have any appointments, I don't head out. Most of the time is spent at home or when I head out for lunch with my parents. Yeah, that's about what I do in my life. Some may say it's boring, but to me, I really love this and I'm happy. So that's all that matters, right? As long as you are happy. But anyway, going back to that. So let's go into my income, my expenses, and then the savings rate, and then let me just share with you along the way what has happened. So my income in the month of August was $10,645.71, a little lower as compared to the previous month, but I have one income that didn't come in time in the month of August. I've just received it a few days ago. Now it's September already. I won't be backdating that. Usually how I manage my finances is that when it hits the bank account, I record it. When it leaves my bank account, I record it. My expenses was $3,340.59. Savings rate was at 69%. So even still with that one delayed income, my savings rate is still roughly about 69%. 70% was my target, but I fell short of 1%. I took a week-long break in the month of August to Jeju with my entire family. It's been a really long time since we all traveled together, so some of the expenses that you'll see in the month of August will be from the Jeju trip. Okay, Jeju, for lodging it was 400,000 Korean won for my mom and I, so $400. Korea SIM card, $9.30. Link to that will be down in the description box below. I bought the eSIM via Shopee, works great. IDP is International Driving License. So for two person, it was a total of $40, and that makes up of the entire travel category. For any other expenses that we incurred in Jeju, I plugged it into meals out with my family, shopping, gifts, etc. I didn't want to record it under travel just because I felt like it was part of my daily life anyway. Business expense, a little over $300. I had 2 video edits and the miscellaneous expenses like my Meta monthly verification. If you go to Instagram, you see that blue tick. It shows you that it's a verified account. It's me, not any scammer, and I do not have any Telegram account, so make sure if anyone reaches out to you says it's Demi, it's not me. Meals out with my family, a little over $600. That was all included for the Jeju trip as well. For my fixed expenses, this I want to highlight. I have finally swapped my monthly insurance premiums to annual because it's cheaper for my whole life insurance plan. The agent didn't do that for me. I had to manually call in, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, if you follow along on this journey, you realize that I wanted to do this quite some time ago, but didn't because number one, I had to do it myself. It was a little bit more tedious. No one was managing this policy for me. The guy who sold it to me was no news ever since then. But anyways, that was what I did. So the fixed expenses has dropped and my sinking fund will increase because of this as well from September onwards. So $434.96 is my sinking funds expense. This is insurance premiums that I will accumulate and pay off next year in 2025, and other notable expenses. There isn't much. Everything else is as per what it was in the previous months. Meals alone, $37. Public transportation, $12.78. Most of the time, I'm at home, so that's why my public transportation is low as well. One more thing for expenses. In the others category, I paid for $196.20. This was in fact the credit card annual fee. I paid it for the HSBC TravelOne credit card. For those of you who do not know, If you are not a holder of HSBC TravelOne's credit card, you can actually sign up for it and get, right now, 30,000 miles just by paying for the annual fee and spending $500 within this month that you signed up and also the following month, which is quite reasonable. $500, pay the annual fee $196 to get 30,000 miles as a sign-up bonus. It has boosted my miles accumulation journey quite a bit, and I'm technically almost done, or rather I think I'm done. I just need to consolidate everything. I'll update in another video, but I'm done accumulating 2 business class flight tickets. If you want to sign up and you are new to HSBC TravelOne, you don't have to be new to HSBC, just new to this HSBC TravelOne. You can sign up with my link down in the description box below, and you will get 75,000 points, an equivalent of 30,000 miles. That's that. $196.20 in the others category. Now let's move on to income. This is where things are gonna be a little bit unrealistic for any one of you who is at my age. So being self-employed, or rather in this industry of what I do, content creator, you can scale your income levels, which is what I've documented over the past 2 years. When I was at my corporate job, I was earning only $2,000 to $3,000. After leaving it, starting my own YouTube channel and scaling it to what it is today, I roughly make about $10,000 a month. There are months that I only make $4,000 to $5,000. It is really unstable. You never know when are good months, when are bad months, and that is why I always keep a frugal mindset. I don't spend all of what I've received, but I've saved up most of it so that I can tide through those months that I don't earn as much. Let me just break down what I can share with you, but there are some components that I will not be able to share with you because of contract agreements, but I'll be as transparent as I can be. In the first category, for other interests, this makes up for whatever cash that earns me some form of interest. Chocolate finance, 4.2% per annum for the first 20,000. I got about $71.82. This is not a savings account. At the end of the day, it is somewhat an investment. They are invested into money market funds instruments. For UOB1 savings account, $112.75 for the month of August, fulfilling things like salary crediting and also spending $500 on a credit card. For DBS, it was $21.60, and the other $5 was miscellaneous. I'm not sure where it came from, but the category of other interests came up to a total of $211.70. For dividends, I've received a little under $500 in the month of August, coming from 3 counters: Keppel, DBS, and UOB. For DBS and UOB, I own 300 shares each. For Keppel, I think I own 400 shares. That makes up to a little under $500, and in the month of September, there are more dividends coming in. Speaking of dividends, did you know that if you own any US dividend-giving stocks on Moomoo Singapore, you're able to reinvest your dividends automatically without you having to lift a finger each time? Note that this only applies to stocks that can be traded fractionally, less than 1 share. All you have to do is to hit in-app under accounts, press on drip, and you'll be able to see the list of stocks that you own that you'll be able to enable drip for. If you're still new to investing, new to Moomoo Singapore, consider them because you can start trading fractional shares from as low as 99 cents per order. Additionally, as a new user, you're receiving 1-year commission-free trades in the Singapore stock market. And between you and me, that's what got me started on my investment journey as well. As a new user, your sign-up rewards is worth up to $1,034, an additional $20 inclusive with my sign-up link down in the description box below. If you want a full step-by-step guide on how to get the full sign-up offer, I have it on my website. I'll link up above and down in the description box below. Let's get back into today's video. Let's go. So if you have not started your investment journey, do start so that you can receive some form of dividends from your investments. In the category of others, it makes up to a total of $423.09. What makes up of the others category? Okay, in the others category, Standard Chartered referral was a total of $400, so that's a bulk of it. It's a normal referral program, it's not a direct contract agreement that I have with Standard Chartered, and that's where bulk of the money in the others category came from. For cashback, it was a total of $128.98, and as I've mentioned multiple times, I always receive it for paying my credit card bills by arranging it through my HSBC Everyday Global Savings account. So that still works, and if you want any reference to a video, I have linked up above and down in the description box below. For digital downloads is my Notion finance tracker that I use on a daily basis. Just by double tapping the back of the iPhone, I'll be able to record my expenses on the go. And in the month of August, I've gotten $209.63. In the next category, it's Google AdSense revenue. Every day, I'm receiving some form of income coming from YouTube, which is roughly about $20 to $30 a day. And in the month of August, I received $1,452.03 after minusing taxes. And that's about all that I can share with you guys transparently. The rest of it comes from YouTube, whatever that I'm doing on a daily basis, etc. that brings in some form of income when I work with brands. So that is not something that I can review, but you know the total amount. I just won't be able to share with you who it came from and how much specifically. So that's how we earn as content creators or creators here on YouTube. If you have any questions or you aspire to be a content creator, go and chase your dream. I always believe that if you're single and you have no responsibilities, it's great that you can actually just start and do whatever you want. But when you go into the phase where you are married, you are going into the phase of having and planning for a child, then it's a little bit harder to just drop everything and do what you want. In my circumstance, I have a lot of unfair advantages. Number one, I'm single, I don't plan to get married, or rather, I don't foresee that I'll have any kids, which is why I'm able to just take that leap of faith to try and throw my darts out there to see what actually hits and sticks. I am looking back on my journey, being grateful for what I have achieved thus far, and I want to go at my own pace. At the end of the day, as humans, we always tend to compare ourselves with other people, but the lesson I've learned over time is that go at your own pace. Life is a journey to be enjoyed at the end of the day. Stressing yourself out too much isn't healthy, and I always feel that you should always enjoy the process of it instead of just being stressed out, working hard towards whatever you want, and then achieving it, realizing that, in the process of doing it all, you have not enjoyed a single bit of it. So that's what I'm trying to intentionally ingrain in myself, that this journey is one of my own, that I'm running towards certain goals that I have in mind, but I also want to enjoy the entire process of it. So I hope with Money Diaries, as I share this openly and also from my heart, you get a different perspective and it's something more interesting to you rather than me just documenting every single line, how much I make, what I've spent, all that sort of stuff. This is a little bit different and a little bit longer for August Money Diaries, but I hope you enjoy this. If you have any feedback for me, please leave it down in the comment section below. I always read every single one of your comments, and my Instagram DMs is always open. If you have any feedback, let me know. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. As always, have a great week ahead. Bye bye.